We do want to extend a special thanks to our patrons and to all the people who placed advertisements in the program. We ask you to please take note of these companies and give them your support. Special thanks to our lighting and sound crew. And ladies and gentlemen, we have a great band. Noreen and the Five Guys. Our band members are Bill Hatcher on bass, Matt Lammers on percussion, Tom Reesmeyer on drums, Richard Jones on sax and woodwinds, and on the pianos, Bryce Robinson and Noreen Walsh. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
once upon a time, a very recent time, in fact, at this very moment, on a distant planet in a far-off galaxy, in the remote kingdom of Xenion, there lives a king named Leo. His wife, Queen Bella, and their two daughters, Princess Catalina and her kid sister, Princess Iris. Upon Princess Catalina's 21st birthday, the king and queen presented a constant stream of eligible bachelors before the princess's very finicky nose, only to have her throw each suitor out the castle door one after the other in a constant stream down the castle steps. By the princess's 24th birthday, the queen began to despair of the princess ever choosing a husband. The king grew impatient to have little royal heirs running around the castle, and Princess Iris began to worry. She worried that if her sister didn't get into production soon, she'd be stuck producing the royal offspring. In the kingdom of Xenion, there also lives Galwain, the gatekeeper's son, who left his family's humble cottage on the palace grounds to start an interplanetary software company that has a very promising IPO. And Lord Malachi, who has a reputation as something of a sorcerer, and who will stop at nothing in his quest to be king. As our story opens, King Leo has taken the matter of finding a husband for the princess into his own bumbling hands, with disastrous results.
This is all your fault, Leo. Are you or are you not the king of Xenion? Well, of course I am, and you are my queen. And we have how many daughters? Bella, you know very well we have 2 daughters. Wrong, Leo, wrong. We have only 1 daughter now. Thanks to your promising Princess Catalina's hand in marriage to Lord Malachi, she has run away to another planet.
14-year-olds run away from home. When you're 24, you just don't leave a forwarding address.
There it is. Just like the last hand that I dealt. It doesn't make any sense. Don't worry, she'll be back as soon as she figures out she's not going to be a princess on another planet. I thought you'd be happy to hear she was engaged. Engaged? Leo, you bet our daughter's hand in marriage in a game of Zukor. You don't understand. Look, there I was in this game, you know, and I held 2 Zukors in my hand. And this Lord Malachi, you know, he has this funny little crystal he wears on a chain around his neck. He's weaving it back and forth in front of my eyes, you know. And he's asking me questions about the princess. And then suddenly it just popped into my head, you know. Here's a really excellent fellow wanting to get married, and our daughter has no husband. So I drew the 3rd Zuker, and I said to myself, Leo, either you've just found your daughter a husband, or you're going to win the whole pot. You know, Leo, it's scary to see how your mind really works. Funny thing, you know, the only thing that can beat 3 Zukers is a royal blush. And he had it. Oh, well, you know, we've tried everything else in the world to get her married.
You haven't tried selling raffle tickets.
Well, how bad can it be? Look, you know, our marriage was all arranged, Bella, and look how happy we are. You know, marriage was a chance for love, you know. Do you love me? Do I what? Do you love me? Do I love you? With our daughter getting married seemed like a decent fella to me.
Oh, piffle! You think everyone's a decent fellow.
Lord Malachi. You know, that sounds like the perfect name for, oh, say, a sorcerer.
Well, he was sort of seemed to be something of a magician, you know, the way he pulled out that royal blush.
He certainly made Catalina disappear.
Look, only the other day, you were complaining because Catalina would never find a husband. She turns her nose up at every suitor that comes along.
Leo, she's just particular about who she's going to marry. Unlike her father, who gave her away with a pile of Zukor chips.
I wish she'd married Galloway when he asked her.
Galway? You mean the gatekeeper's son? Impossible. Besides, that was years ago. She's forgotten him by now.
She's never forgotten him, and he has never forgiven her for turning him down. She broke both their hearts the night you made her turn him away, and now neither one of them has ever married.
Oh, piffle. A princess can't marry a poor gatekeeper's son.
He won't be poor for long. Once his interplanetary software company goes IPO, that is.
Yeah, you know, I've always liked Galway. His father was a very decent fellow.
Your Royal Highnesses, Lord Macaroni.
That's Malachi, you idiot!
A thousand pardons. And his two henchmen, Doobie and Dork.
That's Dulcie and Zork, you moron.
Thousand pardons.
Good morning, Your Highnesses. I'm here to make arrangements for my marriage to Princess Catalina.
Hey, Buster, don't look at me, okay? I'm too young to be a bride.
Well, I'm sorry, Lord Malachi, but Princess Catalina isn't here right now.
Is that so? I did so want to meet her before the nuptials.
You may as well know. There won't be any nuptials, Lord Malachi. The princess has run away.
Excuse me, my queen, but what do you mean she's run away? The king and I had a deal. I won her hand, fair and square. My associates can confirm this.
Oh, yeah. Sure.
Eloquently said, you lunkheads.
You see, Lord Malachi dealt the king 3 zookers and himself a royal clutch. And not from under the deck.
Lady Moretz, Your Highnesses.
That's Moya, you idiot.
Thousand pardons.
Good morning, Your Highnesses. I hope I'm not too late for the ceremony. Oh, and this must be the lucky bride. Aren't you just the cutest little thing? Sort of a child bride. This really is robbing the cradle, Malachi. Not even a May December wedding. More like January December. I'm not the bride. I'm the kid's sister who doesn't have to get married and produce heir. Really, I'm only 14. What a relief. After all, Lord Malachi is old enough to be your father.
Having fun, Moya?
Not unless one of these two is the bride.
What are you doing here? I told you to stay away.
Stay home and miss the royal wedding. Not on your two-time in life. So, where is the lucky bride?
Princess Catalina ran away.
Ran away. Tisk, tisk. What a shame. So, the wedding's off?
The wedding is not off. It's simply postponed.
Nevertheless, the princess is gone and may never return. So you better just run along now and find yourself another bride. Marry her. You're available, aren't you?
I'm not doing anything this afternoon.
With all due respect, Your Highness, but a deal is a deal.
Now. Don't get your crystals all in a twitter. It's such a nasty habit.
You can't go in here right now. The king's
Stand
got
aside, my business can't wait.
Your Royal Highnesses, Gas Payne, the gatekeeper's son.
It's Galway, idiot.
Thousand pardons. And his kid sister, Gladiola.
Oh, that.
What's the meaning of this, Gawain?
Excuse me, Your Highness. I'm looking for Princess Catalina.
Everyone is. You're gonna have to take a number.
She's gone already? Figures. I've come about my ship. Princess Catalina stole it, and I want it back.
Stolen your ship? Nonsense. Princess Catalina would never steal anything. Go. Take this man outside and toss him on his
Right
head.
away,
You
Your
got
Highness.
rid of me
Will you
once.
walk this way, please?
It won't be so easy to get rid of me this time. I want my ship returned.
Good luck. Princess Catalina has no sense of direction. Sometimes she gets lost on her way to her room.
So that's how you left the planet. She left the planet in your ship.
That's right. While I was out, she stole it and left me her credit card.
Well, I hardly call it stealing if she left you her credit card.
Oh, like mother, like daughter. Now I see where she gets it.
Gets what, you impudent pup?
Her self-centered, I am the center of the world selfishness. Excuse me, Your Highness, but you did ask. Watch it. That's my bride you're talking about.
Not yet. The wedding's been postponed. Remember?
So you're Lord Malachi, the man who swindled the king out of Princess Catalina's hand in marriage in a game of euchre.
Now, see here, Gawain. I wasn't swindled. I lost her fair and square. At least I think I did.
The princess is a prize. Prize my eyes. She's a spoiled, ungrateful little thief who thinks she can get away taking what doesn't belong to her. Well, I want my ship back, so if someone would please just tell me where she's gone, I'll go retrieve what's rightfully mine. And I will retrieve my bride.
What are you, crazy? The princess is a kleptomaniac. Do you want your children to all be born left-handed?
Oh, Hitler! You're giving me a royal headache. We don't know where she's gone.
I know where she went.
You know where she went and you didn't say?
Well, nobody's asked me before.
Okay, kid, where's your sister?
Not so fast, Gawain. In exchange for this information, you must promise the safe return of our daughter.
She'll be safe. Locked up in the cargo bay. Now, where is she, kid? Because I really want to get out of here.
Disney World. She's always wanted to go. Oh, well, me too. So would I.
Me too, you mean the one on Earth and the Milky Way galaxy? That's a great place. I love that place. And Disneyland?
That's on Earth
towers and once being sideswiped by a comet, Princess Catalina calculates the latitude and the longitude for Disney World and finally crash lands the ship off an exit ramp nowhere near Orlando. Still, she congratulates herself and gives thanks to the one who is all, that while it may not be Orlando, at least it's not Roswell, New Mexico. It's been 2 weeks since the princess stumbled into the diner, disheveled, hungry. As our story continues, we find our princess has changed her name to Kathy, wrangled a job as a waitress at Sonny's Diner, and is living in a double-wide trailer with Bonnie and Rose.
Get your hat, leave your worry on the doorstep. Just direct your feet to sunny side of the street.
Sweet on sunny side of the street. I used to walk in married to 2 other women.
What did you do?
Oh, I would have divorced the bum, but we weren't legally married. So I did the only thing I could do. I shot him.
With a gun?
No, yeah, I did, but it only grazed his arm. Actually, it was the knife that got him. The judge found me guilty by reason of insanity. He said I had to be crazy to marry that bigamist. But anyway, I've served my time.
This pie's delicious. I'll teach you how to bake pies. The fastest way to a man's heart is through his stomach.
Yeah, you should know.
What do you mean?
That's how you got to your ex-husband's heart, through his stomach.
Oh, yeah, I almost forgot. A little arsenic in his cherry pie went right to his heart.
You mean you poisoned him?
Yeah, but they pumped his stomach, so he lived. One night, I was fixing the dirty rat his favorite cherry pie, and the whole time he's harassing me about running up his credit card. He was so cheap, it just drove me crazy. I was out of my mind when I grabbed the arsenic that I keep under the kitchen sink for rats. But I'm okay now. I've had therapy for my aggression problem.
Galway says I'm demanding and spoiled, and he'll only marry a real woman. Well, I'll show him. He'll never see me again.
Oh, well, now, he could have a point. A small child would have run away, but a real woman would have stayed and won.
I only know how to be a princess.
Oh, one of those, huh? Honey, that's why you're miserable. Listen to me, because I've had lots of experience. When you are as old as I, my dear, and I hope that you never are, you will woefully wonder why, my dear, through your cataracts and catarrh, you could squander away or sequester a drop of a precious year. But when your best days are yester, the rest are twice as dear. What good is a field on a fine summer night if you sit all alone with the weeds? Or a succulent pear if with each juicy bite you spit out your teeth with the seeds? Before it's too late, stop trying to wait for fortune and fame you're secure of. For there's one thing to be sure of, mate. There's nothing to be sure of. Oh, it's time to start living. Time to take a little from the world we're given. Time to take time, for spring will turn to fall in just no time at all. Heard if I was afraid when there was a challenge to take. And I never thought about how much I weighed when there was still one piece of cake. Now maybe it's meant the hours I've spent being broken and bent and unwell. But there's still no cure, so heaven sent as a chance to raise some hell. Oh, it's time to start living. Time to take a little from the world we're given. Time to take time, for spring will turn to fall in just no time at all. Give me a man who is handsome and strong, someone who's stalwart and steady. Give me a night that's romantic and long, but give me a month to get ready. I can waylay some aging roulette and persuade him to play in some cranny. But it's hard to believe I'm being led astray by a man who calls me Granny. Oh, it's time to start living. Time to take a little from the world we're given. Time to take time, the spring will turn to fall in just no time at all. Here's a secret I never have told. Maybe you'll understand why. I believe if I refuse to grow old, I can stay young till I die. Now, I've known the peers of 46 years. I've had troubles and tears by the score. But the only thing I'd trade 'em for is
you look at the time? I've got to take my car over to the garage and have Carmine look at it.
Again? He's going to get wise to you one of these days.
Yeah, but by then my engine will have been fixed, and I will have jump-started his. Oh, we better clean up for lunch.
Hello, girls. Great place you got here. Great place. This is terrific. Okay, let's take a little tune here.
Nothing could be finer than today at Sonny's Diner in the morning. Nothing could be sweeter than the pastries that we eat here in the morning. Watch the town folk gather right around the door. Anyone that you meet here will share a laugh and more. You will feel so cheery as you hear a call you hear in the morning. Fragrance will flutter up and bless your little coffee cup at dawning. And if I had a letters left for only a day, why, I'd make a wish and here's what I'd say. Nothing could be finer than to meet at Sonny's Diner in the morning. That's where the town folk gather right around the door. Anyone that you meet here will share a laugh and more. You will feel so cheery as you hear her call you dearie in the morning. Fragrance steam will flutter up and bless your little coffee cup at dawning. And if I had left for only a day, I'd make a wish and here's what I'd say. Nothing could be finer than to meet at Sonny's Diner in the morning. In the morning. Sonny's Diner.
Relax for a minute. Good morning, Sonny.
Well, it was. Until you and your double-crossing city council walked in the door. What do you mean by rezoning the city park?
Now, Sonny, my boys here will all agree with me that when I say that in the job of mayor, I have to do what I think is right for all the people of
And
this town.
you think it's right to rezone that property as commercial and see it sold to Walmart?
Well, Walmart will bring jobs and prosperity to our town.
Well, where will the children play in the parking lot? And how much did you make off this little real estate scheme? After all, you own part of the property that was rezoned.
Shh! Now, nobody knows about that. How did you find out?
I sold it to you when you got out of prison.
Look, I'm absolutely clean here. Everything I've got is held in trust until I'm out of office.
Which ought to be real soon once the DA's office gets wind of your little scheme, and then you can kiss your re-election goodbye.
But what can I do? You know, the deal's already done.
I have a solution. You donate your beautiful 3-story house and the 5 acres surrounding it to the city to become a park and a library.
But I can't do that. I just built the place. aren't even cooked.
Everyone's a critic.
Yeah, and take your time, Mitch. The mayor has until election day, and after that he'll just be Mr. Meyer.
Well, I think, boys, we better head down to City Hall and have a little meeting. We'll see you later, Sonny. Have a good day.
Clark, are you going to push that broom or are you going to sleep on it? Sleep on it? I think you need a job that's more challenging.
Sonny, is there a job that you can get with it? You don't have to do nothing?
Yeah, it's called political office.
You know, I think I'd like to be mayor. That looks like a pretty easy job.
Well, it is for our mayor.
I could never be elected, though. Nobody ever notices me, except for you, son.
Well, that's because I'm paying you. If you want to do something to be noticed, you have to do something to make people stand up and pay attention to you. Only don't go postal on me, okay? Come on, I want to chill the beer for tonight.
Oh, hi, Carmine. Rose just left home to bring her car to your shop.
Again?
Uh-huh.
I just gave it a turn-up yesterday. It was running like a top. By the way, kid, what are you driving?
Nothing now. I had a little accident.
Oh, that's too bad. Why don't you bring it in? I'll give you a free estimate. Maybe I can fix it.
Really? I don't think you've ever seen a vehicle like mine before.
Oh, there ain't nothing I ain't seen or read volumes about. If it's got 4 wheels and an engine, I could probably fix it. I'm just getting ready to put a transmission in a 1959 Alfa Romeo. Sweet little number. Foreign cars, they're right up my alley.
Okay, well, I hid it behind some bushes off the exit ramp.
I'll take a look at it this afternoon.
Thanks.
Hey, beautiful. What's your name?
Back home, if a stranger made advances, father would have his head removed from his neck.
Kathy's an immigrant.
Oh, sheiks, long black robes, scarves hiding your sad, beautiful face and all that. Bet you're glad to be here.
I'd much rather be over there. If you'd please step aside.
Hello, Louie.
Sonny, darling. The sun always shines when you're around. But when Sonny's gone, there is no dawn.
You're not going to see too many more dawns if you don't quit messing with my girls.
What girls? Why, when you walk into the room, I'm dazzled by your radiance. I'm like a moth flying into the candle's flame. I know I'm going to get burnt, but still I fly into the flame. Burning desire.
Oh, that's so beautiful. Do you lie around all day dreaming up beautiful things to say?
He generally just lies around. He's a delivery boy. That's what he is. He delivers groceries.
Hey, I own the truck.
You have no ambition.
Oh, you want I should expand? All right, I'll buy 6 more trucks. I'll drive a different one every day of the week. Don't you understand, Sonny? You are the sun, and I am a moon destined to follow you around forever. Just tell me what I long to hear.
Get lost.
You know, even though I know you're lying through your teeth, it still sends a shiver up my spine.
Mine, too. You've got an angle, Louie, only I don't know what it is.
You think everybody's got an angle. Face it, Sonny, you've never met anybody like me. I'm a romantic.
You're a lunatic.
That's right. That's my angle. I'm crazy about you. I'm like Don Quixote. I'm chasing windmills, and you are my Dulcinea. All I care about is love. Is that crazy? I don't care to wear expensive things, cashmere coats, diamond rings. Don't need a thing. All I care about is love.
That's what
mister, I'm a millionaire. I don't care for wearing fine attire. Vanderbilt might admire. No, no, not me. All I care about is love. It may seem odd. All I care about is love.
That's what he's here for.
Honest God, all I care about is
All
love.
he cares about is love.
Show me long, raven hair flowing down about to there. Let me see her running free. Keep your money, that's enough for me. Packard cars or smoking long black cigars. No, no, not me. All I care about is doing a guy in who's leaning on you, twisting the wrist that's turning the screw. All I care about is love. You've hardened yourself against love, Sonny, but you'll come around. You'll come around.
Oh, go chase a windmill.
Hey, where's Rose? How about the layers of eggs and sausages?
She'll be here. Just keep it coming.
Keep it coming, keep it coming. Eggs, sausages, bacon. Aren't there any vegetarians in this town?
I am.
Meanwhile, Lord Malachi's spaceship orbits Earth as Lord Malachi waits impatiently for Zork and Dulcie to locate the princess.
You should put an exercise bike on this ship
Why are you bothering me with exercise bikes now?
because my thighs are beginning to atrophy from lack of exercise. That's why. Even my cellulite has cellulite. Pretty soon it's going to look like I've been sitting on waffle irons. Tell me, am I getting shorter or are my hips just getting bigger?
The only thing I've noticed getting bigger around here is your mouth.
Yeah, you should talk. You could use a little exercise yourself. The bride won't like a fat groom.
Maybe you'd like a fat lip.
Ah, you're gonna get Huey and Dewey in here to give it to me?
Boy, I've got more important things to concentrate on by now.
For instance,
For instance, I just traveled across several galaxies to locate the princess, and now, when I'm moments away from knowing her whereabouts, you want to talk to me about cellulite.
you're the only one looking for her. I don't care if we never find her.
You know, your attitude is really beginning to annoy me.
I just don't see what's the big deal. So, she's a princess. So what? What does she have that I don't have?
You want to know what she has that you don't have? You really want to know what she has that you don't have?
to go, but instead it's going. I thought it was more like blip, 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 blip. Blip, 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 blip. It sounded like the one I had when I was a kid. Oh, yeah, I had one of those. I love that transformer. When I was just a wee little lad, full of health and joy, my father homeward came one day and gave to me a toy. A wonder to behold it was, with many colors bright. And when I laid my eyes on it, it became my heart's delight. It went to sit and pop when it stopped and when it stood still. I never knew just what it was, and I guess I never will. The first time that I picked it up, I had a big surprise. For right on its bottom were two big buttons that looked like big green eyes. I first pushed one, and then the other, and then I twisted its lid. And when I set it down again, this is what it did. It went zip when it moved, and bop when it stopped, and whir when it stood still. I never knew just what it was, and I guess I never will. It first marched left, and then marched right, and then marched under a chair. And when I looked where it had gone, it wasn't even there. Well, I started to cry, but my daddy laughed, for he knew what I would find. When I turned around, my marvelous toy was chugging from behind. It went to sit and pop when it stopped and when it stood still. I never knew just what it was. Yes, I never will. Well, the years have gone by too quickly, it seems, and I have my own little boy. And yesterday I gave to him my marvelous little toy. His eyes nearly popped right out of his head, and he gave a squeal of glee. Neither one of us knows just what it is, but he loves it just like me. It still goes zip when it moves and pop when it stops and whir when it stands still. I never knew just what it was, and I guess I never will. It goes zip when it moves and pop when it stops and whir when it stands still. I never knew just what it was, and I guess I never will. checked her green card? You can get into a lot of trouble if she doesn't have a green card. It's illegal to let aliens work without one.
Maybe you could solve this little mystery. Why isn't it illegal to let you work?
Oh, Rose, there you are. What's wrong with your car now?
Oh, they wouldn't start this morning. I had to push it all the way to your garage.
You know, it may be your starter. You may need to be jumped.
Okay. And I can hold the cables.
Oh, I can manage. Reminds me of the trouble I'm having just this week with the 1961 Chevy Corvette. After putting a starter in that 315 horsepower fuel-injected engine, I took that baby for a little test drive. It was the most remarkable marriage of comfort and violent performance I've ever enjoyed.
Oh, what do you say we test drive my car?
Oh, I get so carried away when I talk about cars. Ever since I was a kid, my dad brought home that pink 1955 Ford Thunderbird V8 engine, 292 Ford automatic transmission, power steering, power brakes. Cars have been a passion of mine.
Oh, mine too. Maybe we could share a little of this passion.
Oh, I'm too busy. All day long I work on cars. Then I go home and I read about cars. And at night I just dream about cars. Audis, Porsches, Saabs, Beamers, Jaguars. Cars do something to me. Something that mystifies me. Tell me, why should it be? Cars have how to hypnotize me. Let me under your hood. Spark plugs and lube jobs, they make me feel good. Oh, cars do something to me. What four on the floor can do.
Tell me just what you see. Somehow it simply mystifies me. Tell me where I fit in. Somewhere besides your rearview mirror. Let me into your heart. My heart's not spared, parts that you soon replace.
Oh, cars do something to me. Well, nobody else can do.
Not even me.
That nobody else can do.
Don't forget the party tonight.
Here, wipe your mouth. You're drooling and you look like you could use a cigarette. You know what I mean?
Oh, when that man speaks auto parts to me, I just get this funny feeling all over.
Well, what are you going to do when he puts the key in the ignition and turns it? The thing starts right up.
Oh, I fixed that. I pulled this little thing out from underneath the hood. Actually, I pulled out all of these things. But this was the only one that turned the engine off.
Clever girl. You get him entirely focused on your mechanical problems.
And then you make the problem seem almost unsolvable. Men love women with a little mystery about them.
After a while, he won't be able to eat or sleep. And all he'll be able to think about is my overheated engine.
And then naturally, it's just a short leap from the car to you.
I don't care if I have to replace every
know what happened. This guy must have stepped into the princess's aura.
What do you mean, stepped into the princess's aura?
Well, you see, her aura is this.
Oh, never mind, Dulcie. Listen, you and Zork are gonna have to beam down to the planet and get the princess. And no mess up this time.
But my lord, remember what happened to our people in Roswell? These Earthlings don't know we exist. They only had their suspicions.
That's why no Mr. Nice Guy this time. We hit him fast, beam down to the planet, locate the princess, and get off the planet. In and out, zip zap. You know what I mean?
Got it. In and out. Zip zap. Got it. In and out. Zip zap.
In and out, zip zap.
Wait. We don't know what the princess looks like.
That's right. None of us has ever seen her before.
I have. A girl has to know who her competition is.
Well, that's perfect then. You beam down with Zork and Dulcie, and remember, in and out, zip zap.
Zip zap. Hey! Wait a minute. We gotta use the transporter.
Yeah, so?
Well, what if it's not working? We could be lost in space.
Yeah, so?
Hey! Wait a minute! Who are you guys? Where am I?
You two take care of him. I'll have to reprogram this transporter.
Sorry, it looks like we beamed you down by mistake.
You mean like in Star Trek?
Oh, yeah, I love those Earth movies. And Alien? Alien, that scared me to death. Oh, God. Hey, remember Hal in 2001 Space Odyssey?
I'm dreaming, right?
This is only gonna work if you all hold hands.
Now, don't let go, or we could all be space dust.
Wait a minute now, you guys abducted me? Why do you want me? Nobody wants me!
Ah, stop your whining. Bye-bye. Before we begin Act Two, we want to take a moment to acknowledge a very special person, our pastor, Monsignor Don Kiernan. You know, without him, this show would not be possible, and we are so grateful for his support. Monsignor, we thank you.
Once upon a time in a Oh, that's right, we've already done that part, haven't we? All right, as you may recall, Clark has been mistakenly abducted by Lord Malachi, and now Lady Moya, Zork, and Dulcie have been sent to find the princess. Meanwhile, the princess is totally unaware of the plans afoot.
Keep
who do you think I am? You're the bride. Hey, the bride. Fellas, I'm a man. Don't be fooled by these coconuts. I'm a man, you know.
Such a reluctant bride. Here, wear this. Okay? Hold hands. Beam us up, boys, and let's take Lord Malachi his bride.
Clark returned unharmed to the diner. His tale of an alien abduction didn't impress his friends. But the local television station thought it would make a good Halloween story.
Chris, how's the hair? What?
You're on.
Good evening! This is Gary Smiley, and I'm standing here live at Sonny's Diner, where the talk this Halloween evening is all about UFOs. With me is Mayor Art Meyer, who's running for re-election, Janet Sims, who says that UFOs are spying on her farm, and Clark Biggs, the busboy at Sonny's Diner, who claims he was abducted by aliens this morning and then without explanation was released. Mayor, let's start with you. Can you bring us up to date on what's been occurring?
Well, yes, I certainly can here, but first of all, I want to say that in no way do I hold my opponent in the forthcoming mayoralty election responsible for all these rumors about UFOs.
Mayor, are you saying that this is election year dirty tricks?
Well, it's been said that my opponent drinks, and that during one of his binges, he made up all this business about the UFOs and all that, but I want to say I don't believe a word of that. I think that when this election is over, the people of this town will in no way blame my fair opponent for any adverse publicity that should result from the UFO affair.
Thank you, Meyer. Mayor. Thank you, Mayor Meyer. Now, Miss Sims, it was said that you were the first to spot the strange lights. Can you tell us about the first sighting?
Well, about a month ago, I was taking my terrier Jake for a walk in the field behind the barn, when all of a sudden, overhead, I heard this strange humming sound, sort of like this. Well, it sort of sputtered, and then it went like a crash in the woods, back there in the woods. But when I went to investigate, there's nothing there. But just the other day, I heard that same funny humming sound again, like this. And I looked up, and it was just like the grand opening in a Kroger parking lot. And I kind of got this kind of warm feeling all over my body. And then I heard a man's voice say to me, he said, "This is the place, bring her down."
Really? You actually heard a man's voice say, "This is the place? Bring her down"?
Yes, exactly what I heard. He said, "Bring her down."
What do you make of it?
Huh, it must be the Blessed Virgin Mary coming to my farm.
Really? The Virgin Mary coming to your farm.
Well, now, it's probably not another Medjugorje or even Conyers, Georgia, for that matter. But just in case, we will be holding candlelight vigils on the second Tuesday of every month behind the barn. And my dear husband, Charlie, you know Charlie, he's been carving Blessed Mother statues out of soap. We're going to sell them in the gift shop for opening next week.
That's great, Mrs. Sims. But what about Clark Biggs' claim of an alien abduction?
Oh, everybody knows he's just a crackpot.
But you don't think he could have been abducted by the Virgin Mary?
Oh,
knows you?
I don't know, because, usually nobody notices me. If someone stood up in a crowd and raised their voice up way out loud and waved their arm and shook their legs, you'd notice it. If someone in a movie show yelled, "Fire!" from the second row, this whole place is a powder keg, you'd notice him. And even without clucking like a hen, everyone gets noticed now and then. Unless, of course, that personage should be invisible, inconsequential, me. Cellophane, Mr. Cellophane, should have been my name, Mr. Cellophane, 'cause you can look right through me, walk right by me, and never know I'm there. I tell you, Cellophane, Mr. Cellophane, should have been my name, Mr. Cellophane, 'cause you can look right through me, walk right by me, and never know I'm there. Suppose you was a little cat residing in a person's flat who fed you fish and scratched your ears. You'd notice him. Suppose you was a woman wed sleeping in a double bed beside one man for 7 years. You'd notice him. Are human beings made of more than air? With all that bulk, you're bound to see him there. Unless that human being next to you is unimpressive, uninteresting, you know who? Cellophane, Mr. Cellophane, should have been my name, Mr. Cellophane, 'cause you can look right through me, walk right by me, and never know I'm there. I tell ya, Cellophane, Mr. Cellophane, should have been my name, Mr. Cellophane, 'cause you can look right through me, walk right by me, and never know I'm there. Never even know I'm there. I certainly hope I haven't taken up too much of your time.
Tom Brokaw doesn't have to do stories like this. What?
We're on.
Oh! Even in a small town such as this, there are differing views on what occurred here. Ladies, I understand that you are the Garden Club.
That's right. We meet twice a month here at Sunny's Diner.
What do you make of all this UFO talk?
Well, we think all this talk of UFOs and alien abductions is just nonsense made up by people with overactive imaginations.
Then how do you explain what's happening here?
It's obvious that the lights in the sky are a sign from God and the end of the world is near, and everyone should repent their sins.
That's nonsense.
Amen.
Amen and hallelujah. I've asked Sunny, owner of Sunny's Diner and the gathering spot for the town, to tell us what she thinks about all this UFO talk.
Well, I just want to say that I think Halloween is just going to be a hoot here at
she looks like her father. Actually, I look more like my Aunt Seltzer on my father's side.
Well, what did you expect to win in a card game? Miss Universe?
Hey, that may not be a prize to look at, but you know what? I still have feelings. Which one of you is the lucky bridegroom?
I am. This woman has a beard.
And for the honeymoon,
I'll shave, all right?
hey, does anyone have a match? I hope you don't mind my cigar breath, do you? But hey, I don't want to appear unappreciative because I know you guys kidnapped me to be the bride of Frankenstein here, but just exactly where am I?
You're starting to get on my nerves. Wait till we're married. You'll have a nervous breakdown. Okay, I'll have the truth. Are you the princess?
No, just my luck. Always a bridesmaid, never a bride.
Enough of this! Go to sleep. When you awaken, you will remember none of this. Moya, this is all you're doing.
Maybe she looks better by candlelight.
Hey, how did you do that? You've heard of the Studenbacher method? Well, I spent some time, a small amount of time, in a penal colony on the planet Kafka with the infamous Heinrich von Studenbacher.
You mean the guy who married 13 women, all by putting them under Studenbacher? Really? 13 women?
Studenbacher and I were cellmates. He taught me his technique.
Imagine that. 13 women.
Through Studenbacher,
I'd like to have a talk with this guy.
I can reach the subconscious mind. And through the power of suggestion, I will get whatever I want. That is, of course, if the subjects are susceptible and have a weak mind.
I want 13 women.
When I say the number 13, there will be 13 beautiful women standing in front of you. And you will be in your birthday suit.
You mean I'll be
13.
Hey! You can't make me do what I don't want to do.
When you hear the word blue, you will think you are a Zinnian dog.
Oh, that's ridiculous,
Blue. When I clap my hands, you are no longer a Zinnian dog.
You can't make me act like a dog.
Blue. Good dog. Stay, sit, stay. Once again, I am diabolically clever. How are you doing, Dulcie?
These women are really beautiful, but I feel at a disadvantage.
When I clap my hands, you will both awaken.
So when are we going to see you do some of that Studenbacher stuff?
Is this how you intend to win the princess? You're gonna Studenbacher her?
Well, you've been of no help. I've got to do everything myself. Okay, boys, let's get down to the planet. And remember, in and out, zip, zap.
But you don't know what she looks like.
Of course I do. She's a tall blonde and her eyes are blue. I don't have time to fix this now.
in a brass skirt and chewing a big cigar.
I heard him in here talking to someone, but when I came out, he was gone.
Disappeared?
Everyone's disappearing.
Not me. Because my love is here to stay.
Maybe he got abducted by aliens like me. Oh, that's too much to hope for.
Oh, Kathy, I think I found your car. Small, metallic thing, very retractable headlights. The wheels were gone. Is it some kind of Korean model? I've never seen anything like it. And I couldn't get the hood open.
Watch it, princess. Don't try to steal my act.
Oh, Rose, I finally figured out what's wrong with your car. Your engine needs to be completely rebuilt.
Okay, we can start tonight.
It's a little too dark.
Oh, but I work better in the dark. I've got a flashlight.
You know, it's an old car, and your battery might be completely gone.
Oh, I think there's still a little bit of life left in it.
Well, I won't know for sure until I get under your hood.
Oh, forget the flashlight. We'll get a torch.
Okay, princess, the ship is leaving. Are you coming or not?
Yeah, wait. Promise to be nice.
Excuse me. You have 1 minute to give me an answer, or I'm leaving without you.
Well, I'm not
work on his arrangement with Veronica. Well, I don't know what happened. I must have been in shock. I completely blacked out and can't remember a thing. It wasn't until I was putting the smoking gun back in my purse that I even realized they were dead. They had it coming. They had it coming. They had it coming all along. I didn't do it. But if I did it, how could you tell me that I was wrong? I just loved Alvin Lipschitz more than I could possibly say. He was a real artistic guy, sensitive, a painter. But he was troubled. He was always trying to find himself. He'd go out every night looking for himself. And along the way, he found Ruth, Gladys, Rosemary, and Ivy. I guess you could say we broke up because of artistic differences. He saw himself as alive, and I saw him dead. The dirty bum, 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 bum. The dirty bum, 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 bum. They had it coming. They had it coming. He only had himself to blame. If you'd have been there, if you'd have seen it, I bet you would have done the same. He had it coming. He had it coming. He only had himself to blame. If you'd have been there, if you'd have seen it, I bet you would have done the same. Pop that gum one more time.
Single my foot
10 times.
arrangement.
Artistic differences. I bet you would have done the same.
No wonder they don't go in for arranged marriages. I want to know which one is the princess. Zork, line up all the women. I'll interview them one at a time. All you women, line up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and the one in blue. Women are really beautiful. Having fun, Moya? Don't say it! Goodness sake, don't say it. All the women, please sit down. I'll just have to ask the men.
Well, I guess we've got a few skeletons in the closet. Don't we, boys?
Hideous ghost, where did he come from?
I think you've lost control.
You know, I was in a hurry, Lord Malachi, but the floor show is really too good to leave early.
Mr. X, though you think no one sees you, it's amazing, is it not, that the city pays you slightly less than $50 a week, and you purchased a private yacht. I am positive your honor must be joking. Any working man could do what I have done. For 2 whole months, I simply gave up smoking, and I put my extra pennies one by one into a little tin box. A little tin box that a little tin key unlocks. There is nothing unorthodox about a little tin box, about a little tin box, about a little tin box, a little tin box that a little tin key unlocks. There is honor and purity, lots of security in a little tin box. Mr. Why do you think no one sees you, and you say you've lost your voice? Yet we wonder how you managed on the salary you make to have purchased a new Rolls Royce.
You're implying I'm a thief, and I say no, sir. There is nothing in my past I can't hide. I've been taking empty bottles to the grocer, and each nickel that I got, I put aside into a little tin box that a little tin key unlocks.
levels of security in a little tin box. Mr. Z, though you think no one sees you and your income's rather low, yet you keep a dozen women in the very best hotels. Can you kindly explain how so?
I can see her on a dozen pull his punches, and it looks a trifle fishy, I'll admit. But for one whole month I went without my lunches, and it mounted up your honor bit by bit into a little tin box, a little tin box where the little tin key unlocks. There is nothing orthodox about a little tin box, a little tin box, about a little tin box, a little tin box that a little tin key unlocks. There's honor and purity, lots of security in a little tin box, a little tin box that a little tin key unlocks. There is nothing unorthodox about a little tin box, about a little tin box, about a little. In a little tin box, a little tin box that a little tin key unlocks. There is honor and purity, lots of security in a little tin box, in a little tin box.
Hey, Malachi, what will you do for an encore?
Shouldn't we get these people out of their trance before we all get arrested?
Oh, please, stop all this nonsense. I am Princess Catalina,
Finally, my bride.
and you must be Lord Malachi. Release these people from their trance.
When I clap my hands, you will all awaken, feeling happy, and you will remember none of this. This way, princess. Not so fast, Lord Malachi.
You haven't asked the princess if she wants to marry you.
I haven't had any better offers.
Marry me.
On your knees.
I will not.
I always imagine you be on your knees.
Begging.
Get away. You gotta talk about the stars. You gotta talk about burning with desire, about unending, overflowing passion. And if you have to, you get on your knees and do it.
Princess Catalina, will you marry me?
Okay.
That's it? Just okay?
What do you want, a thank you note?
After 7 years, and you running away across the galaxy, I finally proposed on my knees, and all I
His Royal Highness King Zero.
That's Leo, you idiot!
And his lady is Queen Belch.
That's Queen Bella, you idiot!
1,000 pardons. 1,000 pardons.
Mom, Dad! What are you doing here?
Well, we figured you kids would probably kind of want to wander down to Disney World on your honeymoon. So your mother said,
I